Hello, 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 and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to PSGL F9, round 6 at Zenvoort, as you can see. Yeah, alone as usual on my side, but we have 19 drivers today, pretty much a full grid then. Not sure who is missing, but we'll get on with it. So, new track for pretty much everybody, I think. I don't know if anyone has already raced there, but I've been able to commentate F10 on that track some days ago, so kinda know what to expect. So you can see everybody on softs, and basically, like, the strategy is a soft to hard. So yeah, everybody's gonna do the soft runs, at least 3, I think. And yeah, I have I think the pull time will be around a 9 flat, or a bit faster than that. Let's say like an 8.8 or something. But you know. So the first driver to start a lap is Brendan. Go on board and see what he can do. So across the line, short straight, 421 you brake around like 60 meters. Try to roll as much speed as you can. Focus on getting a good exit. Then that sequence is not easy. That banked corner turn 3, I think, gotta get a good exit because all that section is obviously flat out. And then the mighty turn 7, easy to lose a car if it's not settled properly, but doesn't seem to be the case. Brendan, good sector 1. That corner is very tricky. You don't wanna turn in too early. The exit is very tricky. And then turn 10, focus on the exit again. The air is open. Small straight. You don't have a very big straight at the center road. And then that the slowest complex of corners, turn 10 and 11 and 12. Then small straight again, and turn 13. Easy to invalidate the lap on the exit. Don't want to touch the inside curb, but yeah, across the line he goes, and that's a 9.3. So yeah, a good first lap, I'd say. As you can see, that be has just done an 11 flat, which is slow, not gonna lie. Josh only starting his lap. Jamie crossed the line, a 17.3. Yeah, he spun or something, surely. Oh, and talking of spin, Josh just spun it into turn 1, so yeah. Jody goes P2, so I don't think you're familiar with that name. So former F3 driver, I think he was, but he switched from a pad to wheel and pedals, so he was pretty much off the pace in F3 and has to be demoted, and here he is in F9. Yeah, he's done a 9.9, which is 6/10 off Brendan, but yeah, like, the guy is in F1, and yeah, the esports guy, let's say, are gonna do low 8s and high 7s, so I would expect the F9 guys to be around 1 second slower than that. And where I said I'm expecting a flat 9 for Paul. I mean, with Brendan it's already close, but you know, I think Mystic just crossed the line, and well, yeah, P2, 9.9. Not very quick, but we have a Haas crossing now. Spitting, pretty much everybody pitting actually. Not B-Boy Warm, still on lap. Is he gonna pit though? Yeah, he's pitting. So no, he wasn't on the lap, just was using his overtake. HMFC not on the lap as well. Then we have a Renault and McLaren. Special, yeah, he's gonna pit, and then Bowers. No, that's Grumpy. So he was only on the third lap and he's already pitting, so yeah, he might be on the wrong tires or like didn't want to do a medium run. Yeah, don't, or maybe he's been, you know, blocked at the beginning of his lap or something along those lines. An Alfa Romeo about to cross the line, but I think that's a mistake. Who's gonna pit? Yeah, we have Jacob Reaper pitting as well, and we have Bowers. He's gonna start his lap. Let's see. Brakes late into turn 1. Good minimum speed, I'd say. Not the best exit. Looked a bit slow to turn 3. I think that was a bit slow again. You gotta keep a bit of throttle into that corner, otherwise like you're gonna bog down just and do what you just did basically. That corner is very tricky. Just like that sector, to be honest, so it's a bit slow right now. I mean, that's his first lap, so I can understand why he's not, you know, really pushing it to the maximum. Into sector 3, that's purple sector 2 actually, so I guess that wasn't that slow. But like I say, he exited the corner into second gear and yeah, he's touching the inside curve there. Probably not the best sector 3, but it might prove me wrong now. Only P6, yeah, didn't look particularly extremely great. A 10.4. I think that's slower than F10 at the moment. Like if you look at, you know, the grid in general, it's not blocking Brandon, who's on a lap. It's currently 6/10 clear of everybody on that grid. Good speed, don't touch that curb, otherwise, yeah, you're gonna lose it. But purple sector 1, slightly wide on turn 8. Then that looks fine, and it still looks fine. Good exit, doesn't lose it. End of sector 2, and he's 1/10 up, so it's looking like a good lap. It doesn't show shift into third on the exit there, but turn 13 is good, albeit a bit slow, but won't complain. He's gonna cut the beam, and that's a 9 flat. Very good lap. Yeah, good lap from the Belgian. Who won last week. Yeah, he did win last week. Yeah, after a not so dominant showing, but you know, he kept it clean and didn't get any pens. That's why he won. But you know, you can't blame him for that. We have an AlphaTauri about to cross the line. Is that an Amigan? Yeah. But he's gonna pit. He was on mediums. A bit strange, not gonna lie. I think an Alfa Romeo cross the line. Yeah, that's gonna be a mistake. Yeah, it is. Only starting his lap. We have Josh starting his lap. We have a Renault. It's not Boris, it's the other one. Grumpy. He's done an 11.2 on mediums. You don't want to start on softs. Can't tell you that. So yeah, and everybody pitting. Not Nellis. No, never mind. That's not Nellis. That's Brendan. So he's gonna pit. Yeah. We have special. No, that's not special. That's Jacob Reaper. He's gonna hand his lap. Runs out of ERS, and that's P8 at 10.1. There's probably more time to find. I'm pretty sure of that. But yeah, special is backed out. It's pretty obvious. But we have Ferrari not that far behind. No, that's an Alpha. Is that Mystic? Yeah, it's Mystic. Still has a bit of ERS. Doesn't have now. It goes P2 on 9.4, almost 5, but you know, enough to put him to second place right now. Not bad. Drumpy is probably gonna pit. Yeah, HMFC. I think that's the end of his lap. No, he's pitting. Never mind. Doesn't have enough fuel, and yeah, he's low on battery anyway. Matty. No, that's not Matty, but you know, Matty starting his lap. Currently down in P14 with 10.5. So into the corner, first corner. Ooh, that's wide, and he's gonna get a very bad exit. I think he's already lost like 4 tenths or something. So, and he's losing even more time. Yeah, it doesn't look like a good lap by any means at the minute. Vettel starting his lap, and I think is Mystic gonna pit. No, yeah, he's gonna pit, so we'll go back to Matty. He's currently in sector 2. He's 1/10 down on his best lap. That's wide again. He completely misses the apex, and he's backed out. Yeah, the lap was far from great. Vettel, he's on the lap as well, but he's put on the. That's invalid. So. I think we have a Red Bull. Yeah, that's Adrian 6, currently P7. EC gonna improve on the final corner, banked easily flat, especially with those cars. But would be interesting to see if it's flat for you know, 1 or 2, 2 or 3 rather. He hasn't improved, so he stays in P7. I think Nano Beacon is on the lap. Vettel is as well, but yeah, that's invalid. And he was almost 2 tons up in sector 1, 3 tons up in sector 2, I mean sector 1 and 2. So that should put him into like the top 5 or something. He runs out of ERS very early to the line, and that's P4, a 9.8. Still a long way off P1, not gonna lie. But there's a Haas crossing the line. I think that's Alex. No, that's not. That's his teammate, but they're both starting their laps. Ooh, and what has he done, Alex? Has he's really disconnected or something? Like, just went straight. A bit strange, okay. We'll forget that. Adrian 6, going for another lap. Yes, but he's on used softs, so he's not gonna be as fast as he possibly can. But you know, I think Nano Beacon just crossed the line. No, that wasn't Nano Beacon. That was Special. He goes P3 with a 9.6. Not that bad, but you know, still more than half a second slower than Brendan. You can really see that Brendan has been practicing hard, because yeah, the lap time. I'm not very impressed with the lap times we currently have, because I've seen much better in F10, so I would expect those guys to be faster, but it's not the case at the minute. So I think Adrian has backed off, but Jacob Reaper is still on his lap on the turn 13, basically the last corner on that on the track. Can he improve? That's the question. Runs out of ERS again, and yeah, 2 tenths up, goes P6, so not a bad qualifying session by Tom Clarence at the moment. Who's on the lap right now? I think we have Haas. No, Dalby is he on the lap? No, I don't think so, because he doesn't have much fuel left, so he's probably gonna pit. And yeah, if you look at his battery, it's the same, almost empty, so I don't think we'll pit. I don't think he will keep going, but you know, let's see. Nah, he slows down, so he's not gonna He's not pushing anymore. Nellis around the final. I mean, what I'll say is the final corner. He's on mediums, but he's gonna pit. Is it HMFC? Yeah, HMFC currently down in P14. Can he improve? And the answer is yes, but not. He's not good enough for a place in the top 10. So right outside of it. P11 right now. Meanwhile, Bowers goes into P5. Not bad. A 9.7. Still again, 7/10 of the lead, the pole lap at the moment. But you know, won't complain. Matty on his third lap. I mean, starting his lap now. I think we have Jamie starting his lap as well. Now the beacon starting is there anyone on an actual lap? Bowers is obviously not. I think Jamie is. Matty could be as well. Yeah. Matty is. Grumpy is. Purple sector 2 is almost 1 second up. His best time. Bit wide on to turn 13. Missed the apex slightly, but he goes across the line and he's lost I think he's lost a huge amount of time because he only went into P14, so the greatest lap. Vettel starting his lap, but I think Bowers is gonna pit, and we have a yellow flag, but that's for someone returning into the pit, so just the game doing weird things. I think we have Matty finishing his lap, but it's invalid, so he's gonna go again, but it was only 1/10 up. Josh, no, that's not Josh, that's not the beacon, and he's improved, goes P4, 9.6, B-Boy Warm, goes P2, 9.4, with the best sector 3, but not enough. Josh P3, can't see too many people crossing the line right now, so I can't really. Yeah, that was his last attempt anyway. Don't block anyone, Josh. Okay, that looked a bit weird, but has he run out of fuel? I don't think so. No, he's just letting everybody through. Okay. Mystic. No, that's not Mystic. That's his teammate. That's Vettel. To the banked last corner, and he goes P5. Good showing. Half a second off Brendan right now. Mystic returns. Yeah, but that's into the pit, so no worries. B-Boy Walmart's been there. I think Matty has pitted as well. I think we have Brendan. Yeah. He's 2/10 up. Almost 3. He's gonna finish his lap, runs out of ERS, but he goes P1 with an insane lap. Really, 8.6. That's gonna be put on like this. He's 8/10 clear off like the nearest car, but lots of people crossing the line. There's a Red Bull. That's Adrian. No, that wasn't Adrian, but Adrian has pinned it anyway. So that was Jody, P13 for the guy that was in F3 last week. Yeah, it was probably the right choice to demote him, because yeah, a 9.9 is not something you'll see in F3. Is there anyone still pushing? I don't think so. There's a Racing Point still on the track, but that's either Nellis. That's not Nellis, so that's Brendan, but is he still? No, that's CCI surely. Yeah, that's CCI. You know, impressive showing. 8.6. I'm gonna quickly check the chat if if there's anything interesting. Um, not any question, doesn't look like it. And I'm gonna quickly check the times, the qualifying times in F10, so I can really compare, like, and see if like this grid is slow or, you know. So how many people we had in the 1.9s in F9? In F10, sorry, we had 11 people in the 1.9s. And how many do we have in that grid? Yeah, we have 13. So, yeah, I guess like the overall performances on that grid are slightly better, but yeah, the pool time is just miles off. I mean, miles faster than the rest of the grid. So that's Brendan taking pool, and in front of B-Boy Warm, Josh, Mystic, Vettel, Adrian 6 Special, Jekati, and okay, I didn't see the rest. Sorry. I mean, we'll see the grid in like 10 seconds or something. A bit more than that, surely, but yeah, so just Brendan, massively faster than anybody else. I mean, I did expect someone to go that quick, but like, he's basically in another planet. Like, there's nobody behind him, and it could be like pure domination, that race. Hopefully not, otherwise it's not gonna be a fun race to watch from my point of view, even though we could have some great battle in the midfield, but you know. Why is the sun never shining on a Cody's game? Ah, yeah. At least it's not wet. And I think F11 was wet, and like it was proper chaos. I can tell you that. And Mystic has left, so we might have a restart. Okay. So test strategies. Yeah. As said earlier, the one stop is what you want to do. You start on soft and then you go on to hards. I need to see the tires though. Give me the tires. So the top 12 starting on softs, and then you have the rest of the grid starting on mediums, except Nellis starting on hards. Yeah, Mystic has a bad Wi-Fi. Yeah, but you know, if you have bad Wi-Fi, just use a LAN cable or something. But we should have a restart then, unless you can rejoin. But normally when somebody crashes like that, you just need a rejoin. A restart, sorry. But don't think they say anything. No, they're not discussing about a restart, so I guess we'll keep going. So yeah, don't have any idea on like what's the weather gonna be for the rest of the race. And Mystics left again. Yeah. So we either have restart or it doesn't rejoin. That's how it should work normally. Well, easy Mystic. It's in P4, but yeah. Let's see. I mean, I'm not sure if you have the the corner cutting glitch if you rejoin during the formation lap, but yeah. Now he's gonna rejoin in the middle of the race, so not great. Yeah, the race is about to start. 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5 lights, And away we go, round 6 of this F9 season, and good getaway from Brendan, who keeps the lead into turn 1. B-Boy, I think Josh, yeah, he's lost it, it's into P3. Not really sure if we started, but you know, if we had any crash. Yes, Matty into the wall and doesn't look to have damage, but you know, and Grumpy was under attack from, oh, what's happening? From a Ferrari, but don't know who that Ferrari is. It's a HMFC, never mind. Both starting on hard, on mediums, but you know, you can see Brendan is already 8 tenths clear of, 9 tenths clear of everybody. So, 1 second now, and he's probably gonna pull away. He looks much faster than anybody else, so yeah, look at that. It's much faster. But behind him, is Josh gonna send it up the inside with B-Boy Warm? Oh, and I think he's done it, unless B-Boy Warm can send it around the outside, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So Josh goes into P2 and not P4, as the game tells you. And we have yellow flags in sector 1, and I think a Ferrari crashed. Yeah, that's Jamie. And I think Matty is back in the pack. Oh, and I think the second Ferrari has crashed. Yeah, HMSV has crashed. Doesn't have damage. No, it doesn't. But the Ferrari's not a great start. B-Boy Warm. Yeah, I can say it again. But actually, Josh is not that slow. He's still within 1 second of Brendan right now. And B-Boy Warm, nah, he's too far back. Can't go for a move on Josh as the DRS is now enabled. Alpine F1. Yeah. Oh, and Special has crashed. Not gonna scream in this stream, but he was in the points and now he's not. So yeah, this little train, as you can see, from P1 to I mean, it was P5, but now the top 2 is clear of the rest. So, and yeah, it's easy to say that the win is gonna be between Brendan and Josh. They look miles faster than everybody else. And Brendan fastest lap. No, Josh fastest lap. 13 flat. And I think Jake Hardy has. Oh, and what's happening? Alex going extremely wide. And ooh, I think somebody got damaged. Is that Nano? I think that's Nano Beacon. No, that's not. So who got damaged then? I saw some carbon fiber flying. I don't really know who it is or who it was. But Jake Hardy into P6 and Alex P7. Nano Beacon might have lost out 1 place or 2, but I'm not sure of that. So, but that's really close in the mid pack right now. Will we see a move into turn 11? Oh, Nano Beacon actually might go for a move on to Alex, but and he goes for the move, and yeah, you can't go too wide into that complex, so somebody has to, you know, to back out every time. But Nano Beacon is gonna lose the DRS of Jigati because, you know, look at the ERS he has. Meanwhile, Alex could, you know, just dive him up, and that's what he's gonna do. And Bowers thought about it as well, but Alex went wide, and that's damage surely. You know, I mean, he did put his nose where he shouldn't have, and bad operation for the Renault driver. So no, Beacon stays in. Grumpy has overtaken his teammate, looks like. So does he have damage? I think he... yeah, he's lost his right hand end plate. And he's on soft, so... yeah, he's gonna have to do at least like 3 more laps on those tires before being able to pit, I reckon. But you know, this battle has opened up a big gap between P6 and P7. It's almost 2 seconds between that. And Jacati looks to be a bit alone right now. He has a 1 second gap in front and a 2 second gap before. So... do we have any battle? Oh, and I think... no, I can't. Never mind. It's only Bowers pitting, but... he's gonna go on hards, probably. No, okay, no, he's going on... he's gonna do a 2 stops, then. Because he's on mediums. Doing a nose change, but... Nano Beacon. Still very close to the back of Alex, but... look at the ERS difference. Alex sitting on 50% more lefts, and Nano Beacon only on 10, so... Nano Beacon is not gonna be able to move. Needs to save his ERS for the time being. Just sit behind Alex and don't try to overtake him, basically. Don't go for any stupid move. And I think that's exactly what he's doing right now. Yeah, he's very close to the back of Alex. Oh, and I think I saw some damage in the runoff area. I mean, it's not really a runoff, it's more like gravel trap, but and doesn't have any ERS. Look at that, but he's past Alex. Squeeze him a little bit. Not the greatest exit, but he's through. But I think they're only losing time because Alex is gonna use his overtake to get back, to get his place back. Sorry, can't speak to there. Yeah, Alex doesn't seem like very confident. Yeah, doesn't have the best pace, looks like it, but... oh, Jagardi goes on the inside of Adrian 6. I've never seen a move there, but why not? I mean, Adrian might have made a mistake there, so... not really sure, but... oh, that's very slow from Adrian 6. Does he have damage? That could be the answer to my question. Yes, he does have. So he might pit now. Yeah, he's losing lots of time. Look at Nano Beacon, he goes through and yeah, he's gonna pit. So, and actually, Alex is gonna get his place back. Ooh, kinda stopped on the inside, and don't think Nano Beacon got wing damage, but there was contact. So little train from P6 onwards. Bowers does the fastest lap, but he's down in P16, a long way off the lead. Yeah, he's 30 seconds off the lead, so he's not gonna win it, obviously. Oh, and behind, Grumpy and Jody, they are on medium tires, so obviously they should be a bit slower, but no, and I think we might have a move for the lead right now. Is George gonna send it? They might pit, no they don't. But yeah, Josh has used every single bit of ERS he had, so won't be able to get past now. Brendan still has a bit of battery to use, so he can defend himself from the attack of Josh. And they are 4 seconds clear of people warm behind them. Was 2.5 seconds clear of Vettel behind. So a bit of a lonely race for people warm, Vettel, Gigatti, and not really Alex, but you know, they all have small gaps between them. I think Gigatti has managed to catch Vettel back, so he's gonna fight to be in his DRS. He doesn't have it now. Yeah. So is Josh gonna be able to make a move, or is he gonna pit? Is he gonna go for the undercut? I think that's an option, unless Brendan pits. But yeah, he doesn't have ERS, so he can't push it. He doesn't have the straight line speed either. So, and I think Jamie has crashed yet. Adrian 6, I think first pen of the day for exceeding track limits. But yeah, Josh does have pace. Ooh. Lots of downshifts, but turns in a bit early, so I don't really know if he's on the pad or on the wheel, but his input's looking a bit, you know, imprecise. Is he gonna use his vertic button? No. I think that's probably the best thing to do. I think you just need to, you know, save his CRS and then go for either the overcut or the undercut, and then push it when he has clean air. But I think they're gonna pit now, or Brendan will. Does he? No, he doesn't. So, oh, he's gonna send it. Josh is sending it, but yeah, that's gonna be close. Has he made it? I don't think he has. No, he hasn't. But B-Boy Warm is into the pits. He's probably gonna go on hards. Yeah, correct. Going on hards. Gigatti, yeah. He's right behind Vettel right now. And I think Jamie has crashed again. So yeah, not the best, not the best race for him. I think he's been having a tough season right now. Not exactly what he wants to, but you know, he's maybe not practicing enough. I really don't know. He's left the session anyway. We don't have a VSC or a full safety car, so that's good. So, does any of those two guys pit? Brandon does, and Josh doesn't. So I think Josh really has to, you know, push it now. Use all the ERS you have, but doesn't have a lot, so. And a lot of people pitting. Brendan is not the only one. Vettel, Alex, and Under Beacon all pits. All pit, yeah. Be interesting to see where they come up. So Brendan is right in traffic, is right behind Matti. He's between Matti and HMFC. Well, he's gonna be much faster than those guys. Oh, and he might have a look. No, he won't. Surely. Oh, a bit of grass there, but kept it under control. Meanwhile, Matti is. That's very close. He's having some issues. You can see that. Yeah. Brendan is much quicker. Is he gonna go for the move though? I wouldn't, personally. Yeah, I would back off, but he's losing time to, you know, Josh. And Josh is not pitting yet. Gigatti is. Slows down very early. Jody keeps going. I mean, it's expected. Nellis is gonna keep going as well. He's starting on hard, so he's not into a net P4 right now, but... And Brendan is past Matty, so... Didn't need a lot of time to make it happen, but... Yeah, I'd like to see what's Josh's pace right now. He's not using his overtake button. I think somebody's crashed. Is that? That's not Jody. I think that's Adrian. Yeah. I think he's crashed or something on the exit of turn 3. Is that turn 3? I need to watch back. Yeah, that's turn 3. Oh, and what has Gigardi done? I think he's binned it. Does he have damage? Does he have damage? Yeah, he does have big damage, so yeah, that's probably his race done. And yeah, he pitted on the last lap. So, and Josh into the pits. Oh, and he went on to medium tires. So I think that's a lost for Josh. Yeah, the 2-stop is clearly not as quick as the 1-stop, and yeah, anyway, he's lost out on, and Brendan is now right behind Nellis, but I think he was in front of Nellis. Has he made a mistake as well? Does he have damage? He doesn't, no visual damage at least. Let me quickly check his pace. Has he... No, he's not. He hasn't made a mistake, or doesn't look like it, so... Oh, and Gigati, 5-second time pen for spinning in the pit lane. Not great. But yeah, Josh is right behind Brendan. He's gonna be much quicker now. But... He's managed to save a bit of ERS. But Brendan ultimately is gonna have the ERS on the front straight. He's already using Soviet button, but so is Brendan, not Nellis. Yeah, big train for the lead, but it's not the net lead. Brendan has the net lead right now. Oh, and I think Josh just rear-ended Brendan, and that's bad, man. Just slow down and let him through. Yeah, thanks. Big mistake by Josh as he lost part of his front ring. It doesn't look like it, no. But it's hard to overtake around that track. It's not a surprise to any of you, probably. Small lockup from Brendan, but doesn't really need to like force a move onto his teammates. I mean, it wouldn't be smart from Nellis just to let him through, but or he might actually do it now. Yeah, I think that's smart teamwork from the Racing Point guys. Oh, and Josh is having a look at Nellis. Oh, and I think somebody's crashed or something. I heard gravel or... Okay, no, nobody's crashed, so... And so Brendan goes into P3. And now there is Nellis between the net P1 and P2, so... Nellis just needs to, you know, keep Josh behind for as long as he can. But he just made a mistake there. Went a bit wide, but Josh doesn't capitalize on it. He's touched the curb there. You don't want to touch it because it's gonna unsettle the car, and yeah, I think Josh is gonna get a place here. Oh, and that was late from Nellis. I think he wanted to go for the move, but realized that it was never on, and yeah, it was never on. I can tell you that. So Brendan is, yeah, so he goes into P2, grumpy pits. Nellis, Jody, sorry, He's probably gonna pit soon as well, so... I wonder get to leaders now. Ooh, but Brendan looks to be so much faster than Jody. I mean, he has fresh hards and Jody has very worn mediums, so... Jody's gonna actually pit soon. Oh, bit wide from Jody again. And Josh lurking behind, but it's gonna be difficult to get through Brendan, and like there's literally no way he's gonna go to the end of the race with those tires, so he's gonna have to pit again, surely. So he needs to overtake Brendan very quickly, and doesn't look like it's gonna happen anytime soon because of his race management. Like you can see that Brendan still has a lot of years left. Oh, and yes, Josh gonna send it around the outside. Oh, and what an exit! But they're going too wide into that section. Oh, that's gonna end badly. Oh, yes, forced off the track, and oh, Brendan has to lift off. Yeah, I think that was probably the best thing to do. Otherwise, just a big crash. No other way to put it. Like we would have had a very big crash if Brendan hadn't lifted off. But yeah, now Josh has to get by Jody. I mean, Jody might pit. We'll see. So does Jody pit? No, not yet. But again, look at the battery of Josh. Doesn't have any eras left. And so he's not gonna be able to pass Jody now. HMFC dives into the pits. He's done 18 laps on those medium tires, and Josh, very good exit out of turn 3. He likes this corner, you can see it, and Jody's not gonna, answer back. It's pointless. They're not like in the same race anyway. But Brendan, like, he doesn't need to overtake Jody. He can, just stay behind. Josh is gonna pit again. He won't go to the end on those mediums. So, oh, and he actually goes for the move. I was watching my... Oh, no. And that was like a stupid move. Like, there's no other thing to say about it. And that's... Is that the net lead? I think it is. That was a bit dodgy from Brendan to, reverse onto the track like that. But he's using his overtake button and he's gonna get the net lead back pretty easily. But, it might get reported to the stewards. Jody has done 19 laps on mediums. Josh, we need to do 22 to get to the end. Could he make it? Probably not, because like soft to hards is not the easiest strategy. So soft to mediums, I just don't see it. Oh, he's gonna be so slow at the end, like it doesn't make sense to me. How many laps has he done? I'm gonna quickly check because we don't really have any button right now. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly check. When has he pitted? He's done. Oh, and actually, I think Vettel. Oh no, that's Bowers. Not facing the right way. Sweating a bit. Guys, you can use the reset to track as long as there's nobody in your way. Yeah, Brendan fastest lap, so even on those hard tires, he looks to have the pace. Doesn't have damage either. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that quick. But yeah, I'm not sure that Josh will make it. Like, I would be extremely surprised to see somebody, you know, going to the end on those tires. He might, and you know, even though he tries, he might get a puncture for it. So that's extremely risky, and I don't think that's worth the risk. Yeah, that's a bold choice. Let's put it that way. A very bold strategy. I wouldn't try it. Jacob Reaper, 5 seconds, way easy right now. He's in P12 in front of his teammates who crashed earlier anyway, so. But I think the closest battle we have now is between Vettel and Grumpy. So they're on the stream strategy. I mean, they're on hard tires, both of them, but Matti, 3 seconds. Yeah, went wide on the last corner. But yeah, Grumpy started the race on mediums, and Vettel started the race on softs. That's why Grumpy's tires are much fresher. I mean, much. Only 5 laps, but it could make the difference at the end of the race. We'll see, but overtaking is already, as I said, not easy, so you still need to make it happen. And Nellis is on 21 laps on those tires, so he's gonna pit. He's gonna pit. He's letting his teammate through. Good teamwork. Little moment, but yeah, his tires are not in the best shape. Yeah, look at that, the understeer he gets. He's probably gonna pit now. Oh, easy? No, he doesn't pit now. Very strange. But Jody does. He's done 22 laps on those mediums. So if Josh needs to do 22 laps on those, then it might be possible. It's like, it's a bit weird, but and risky. But I think Jody can do 13 laps on softs. That's definitely possible for me. Yeah, he's in P9 right now. He's 2.2 seconds behind Grumpy. Oh, I think Grumpy would spawn there, but obviously doesn't. Now the beacon is still, for all this time, is still behind Alex. And Bowie's fastest lap, even 8. I think it's a good pace, but you know, is almost a minute of the leads. So, oh, and I think somebody's crashed. Is that special again? Yeah, that's special again. And the beacon doesn't have ERS again. He needs to save some, otherwise it's not gonna. The move is never gonna happen. And I've seen that across the F10 race, people not saving ERS, so they were not able to, you know, overtake into the front straight. So, you know, save the ERS for, you know, the move, for when you're close enough to do a move into turn 1, and yeah, otherwise just don't use it. Unless you have 100% ERS, but at that stage of the race it's not gonna be the case. And Adrian 6! Okay, no, never mind, he's retired into the pit, so I think I thought he crashed, but no, he hasn't. You see, he's gonna go back onto the track. Or actually, no. You see, he's still in the pits. So, and B-Boy War, no, that's Nellis into the pits after 24 laps on hards, and he's gonna do on softs now. So that's like the standard strategy. I mean, the standard alternate strategy. You can put it that way. But he's gonna be behind Jody, who is slowly catching up Grumpy. But Grumpy, I mean Jody, doesn't look extremely comfortable on those tires, so. Yeah, can he catch up? Yeah. He's gonna catch up surely, but he's not extremely confident, and I'm not sure if he's a line user, but you know, a lot of brake boards have been broken and taken away, so yeah, but he's very close to Grumpy now. Is he gonna go for the move now? That's gonna be risky. He goes for it, yeah. Oh yeah, and he locks up. Is Grumpy gonna be able to hold it? No, he's not gonna be able to, but I think Nalis has just overtaken Matty. Yeah, looks like it. They're all getting a bit loosey-goosey on the exit, but nobody's spinning yet. And Grumpy goes into the pits? What? Why would he? Oh, he got wing damage, isn't it? Yeah. They're changing his nose, so yeah. Unlucky for you, man. You were in a good spot, but yeah, doing 10 laps with a damaged front wing is maybe not the best option. But yeah, Josh leading by 3.7 seconds over Brendan, but is he gonna lose? He might lose out either in the pits or the very last laps of the race. We'll see. I don't think he's gonna pit actually. And okay, I thought Brendan would pit, but yeah, there's no reason to. And I think Matty has lost out one more place. Does he have damage? Does he have damage? Yeah, he does have damage. That's why he's going slowly. Is he gonna pit? You can pit for soft tires now. No, he doesn't pit, so he's probably gonna go to the end with a damaged front wing. And Nellis fighting HMFC. Nellis is obviously on fresh softs. He's gonna be much faster than HMFC on used hards. I mean, his hards are only like 7 laps old, but there's a big difference. I would say like the softs are maybe like 1 second faster, 1.2, not really sure, but yeah, Ari gets 3-second time pen for exceeding track limits for the 3rd time, I think that is. Yeah, I haven't checked the penalties yet. Oh, and he goes for the move! Yeah, and Ari can't defend that. So that's Nellis into P7. But he's 5 seconds down on Jody in front, and Jody's on softs as well, so he's not gonna catch him up, I'd think. Do we have any baton? Yeah, Nathan Beacon is still behind Alex, but he doesn't have enough years to pull on the move. I think that's the issue. And you can see at the front, Josh's pace is slow compared to Brandon's. And there's only 2 seconds behind them right now. But yeah, I think at this point Brendan is gonna be he's gonna be faster just because of the tires. Yeah, in terms of ERS, they on the same level. Really, yeah, Brendan does have a bit more ERS, but I think somebody's crashed. Is that special again, or is that? I think that's Jacob Reaper this time. Yeah, that's Jacob. Yeah, he's letting Dalby through. He might have lost his front wing. Let me check. Can't really see from that angle. But yeah, he's spitting. So yeah, and didn't manage to slow down in time anyway, so 5 more seconds. And I think he had to pit. No, he didn't have to pit anyway, but another beacon. And Brandon, look at that, 1.5 seconds down on Josh only, and he was 3.7 like 2 or 3 laps ago. So does he have damage, or is he just his tires dropping down? He doesn't have damage, so I think that's just his tires dying. And it's 7 laps to go, so he's not gonna hold on. Surely, that's highly unlikely. Another beacon still unable to take Alex, and yeah, I think that's just due to a bad ERS management. Yeah. He looks a bit faster than Alex, from what we've been able to see, but if you don't have the ERS to send it into turn 1, then you won't be able to use the pace advantage that you have, and that's his problem right now. If he doesn't send it at some point, then it's gonna be stuck forever, which is already the case actually. Special fastest lap, but he's in P13 right now, and another beacon. Is he gonna go for the move? Oh, and that's extremely late on the brakes. Where is Alex? Oh, and almost spun. Yeah, that was a bit rude from. That was very rude from another beacon. Kinda used Alex as a brake, and I think that's all frustration. But look at the ERS he has, 1%, it's gonna be on 0, and I think somebody's crashed. Is that none of Mr. B-Boy Warm? I think it is. And Alex is back through. I missed it, sorry, I missed the move. And Jody is right behind him. I think he has increased his gap to Nellis behind him, but he's catching Alex and another beacon up, so I think I think the move is definitely on. He looks to be faster than those two guys, and yeah, they're fighting very hard anyway, so. And then you have Mr. People Boom in front of them. Does he have damage? I'm gonna check quick if I can. Oh, look at that, he's lost the entire right part of his front ring. Oh, and another beacon that's way too late on the brakes, and I think he's got damage now. And indeed he has. So B-Boy Warm is probably gonna pit. Look at that, he's understeering like crazy. Another beacon won't pit. Yeah, he won't pit. I think he can still go to the end. And Josh! He was into the pits, so he's lost the lead now. And I think that, yeah, he realized that, you know, doing a soft to mediums wasn't possible, so he pitted like just to avoid getting a puncture. But yeah, that's the race gone then. Look at the gap he has to Brendan. "14 seconds down the road." He's not gonna make it, but look at Jody. He might be, you know, might fight for the podium. 4 laps to go, a bit more than 4 laps to go. He's within the race range, and he's gonna be much faster anyway, so yeah, look at the grip difference. And then 6 seconds behind Jody you have Nellis, who has damage, remember, and then you have HMFC, who could be on for that P6, but I think he has a time pen. Pen for top 2. I don't think the top 2 has any pens, and I think Dalby's been there. No, he hasn't. Or maybe he has, well, I missed it. Anyway, yeah, Nano Beacon losing. Yeah, he's losing out to Alex, but now he has wing damage. Obviously, does Jordan has fallen back a bit, and I don't think he has damage. I think he's just slow, to be honest. Or he doesn't have the confidence to, you know, push more than that. I'm gonna quickly check the top two. So Josh doesn't have a pen, doesn't look like at least, and Brendan doesn't have a single warning. So yeah, the top two. So yeah, Brendan is gonna basically win. He just has to, you know, keep it on the track, and I think that's a race for him. Fastest lap for Josh though, 10.9, very quick, and Jody, easy move. But I mean, he has much better tires than Nano Beacon. Otherwise, nah, not really actually, because his soft tires have already done 10 laps, so they're gonna be quite worn now. But he's not. I mean, Jordy is not within the DRS range of Alex, so he needs to push a little bit more. He still has 3 laps. I mean, a bit less than 3 laps to catch him up. He might have a pen though. I'm not sure about that. So. We'll see. Oh no, he's not catching Alex up, so Josh is catching Brendan, but it's like he won't catch him up quick enough. Even though like Brendan is gonna be struggling a bit for grip now. Yeah, like 12 seconds in 2 laps, it's impossible. So yeah, not any battle right now. So yeah, and Nano Beacon has lost out massively. You can see quite big gaps. Let's see, get to leader. Yeah, you can see that. Brendan clearly dominating his subject. I mean, Josh had the pace, but wasn't on the right strategy. So tried to go for a one stop, but yeah, wasn't possible. And it says that Nellis is 1 lap down, which is not true. And special 3-second time pen. But yeah, he's out of the points anyway. So last lap for Brendan. Is there anything happening? Josh still has a fastest lap, and he will keep it, most likely. So that's gonna be 18 points or 90? No, that's gonna be 13 points. I forgot that we had a different point system in PSGL. It's 16, 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then obviously you can have the +1 if you have the fastest lap, and if you are into the top 10. But yeah, that's the win for Brendan. I missed it, sorry. Josh gonna cross the line in P2, 10 seconds behind Brendan. Alex 10 seconds behind Josh, which makes 20 to 21 actually to Brendan. So, and then Jody, Nano Beacon, Nellis quite far back to those guys, but he has wing damage. So yeah. Then HMFC, Matty is gonna take P8. No, Matty is in P10. So Vettel takes P7. Then HMFC in P8 and P-Boy Warm in P9, then Grumpy P11. I think he could have finished the race into the top 10, but I think he binned it or something. Then Special 12, and we'll see the rest later. Yeah, not the best race, even though we had some good battle. And I'm Nellis, driver of the day, according to the game. And B-Boy Warm saying in the chat, I could legit cry right now. Yeah, I feel you, mate. I've been in myself on the last lap quite a few times in my time, so. But yeah, 2 wins in a row then for the Belgian Brendan, and I think he might jump to the top of the championship. We'll see. But anyway, he wins from Josh and Alex, Jody, Nanobeacon, Nellis, Vetton, HMFC, B-Boy Warm, Matty, Grumpy, Special, Dalbeer, Bowers, Jacob Reaper, Mystic. Did he rejoin? No, I don't think he has. I'm not sure really. So yeah, and then the non-finishers: Adrian, 6, Jake Artian, and Jamie. So yeah, and probably the driver of the day. Yeah, I should go to Nellis probably. Yeah, from P19 going to P6 is not bad, especially considering he had wing damage for the last 10 laps or something like that. So yeah, could have got a P5 probably or something along those lines. Yeah, it's gonna be a good, just a good race for the racing points. P1 and P6, P7 I already forgot, but yeah. I think they're already leading the championship. I mean the constructors. Yeah, so yeah, they were leading the championship by only 1 point, but Mercedes was in P2 only 1 point behind, but Mercedes has scored no points for that race, I think. So yeah, they're gonna be leading clearly into the next round. And in the Drivers' Championship, now Brendan is not gonna lead it, not yet. I think he's gonna jump to P2 or something like that. I don't wanna think about it too much, but yeah. So that's gonna be the end for tonight, lads. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. As usual, thanks to our sponsors, BG for sponsoring us this season, and yeah, next round is a Monza. Yeah, the pack should be closer. It's an easier track. But yeah, we should have good action there, and yeah, make sure to tune in next Sunday, 7 PM, and yeah, I'll see you there.